Today's video is a very important one, and as you all may know, the 9th anniversary is just around the corner on Global Dokkan, and that means everything you know and love is about to change or get thrown out the window. Luckily for you though, I'm a time traveler whose only valuable knowledge pertains to Dokkan Battle. All jokes aside though, I'd like to address the elephant in the room being my enormous lack of uploads for the past few months. Some of you who are in my Discord server already know this, but for the past 2 months I've been working on renovating my house non-stop, and even when I do have breaks, it's not like I have a setup where I can edit and record videos. The video you're watching right now was made on an old crappy laptop, so if it's not up to my usual standards, you know why. I'm also literally recording this audio on my phone because OBS won't properly take my audio since my laptop wants to use its microphone for some reason. Anyways, I just really want to thank every single person who still watches and subscribes or interacts with my videos at all, and a special thanks to my Discord channel members who always showed support consistently from day one. I'm just so grateful that I thought I'd try to make a video for you guys even despite my situation. So without further ado, here's the top 3 LRs in Dokkan. Also, I did write the script before I got news of LR Ultra Instinct Goku. I mean, looking at just the information we have from his passive and whatnot, I think he's probably somewhere up here with these top 3 that I'm about to talk about. He's got good damage reduction. He's like a dodge character. He doesn't really I don't think he's gonna die if he misses a dodge, but he does have really good stats, good damage reduction, good defense, and he's gonna do a lot of damage. So he seems like a pretty solid card. You can dodge maybe some attacks that might kill you, but anyways. Starting off with number 3 is going to be LR Blue Gogeta, who will be coming to Global in 2-ish weeks during the Part 1 celebration of the anniversary. He doesn't have the best banner ever, but it's absolutely worth it to go for him over Broly in my opinion. Now let me just explain that on paper there are cards that can outperform him or outdefend him, but Gogeta is built different simply because of versatility, links, and teams. He's got absolutely busted healing, easy conditions, orb changing, actually rainbow orb changing, which is crazy strong, and he's got an even stronger skill. He's like a get out of jail free card. His only weakness is that he isn't perfect on defense. He does have dodge built in, which helps a lot to mitigate this, but I still wouldn't have him as my primary unit for defense. That doesn't mean he can't tank anything. It just means you're gonna have to think about where you put him in the rotation or buff him up with some support units if you're facing a nuclear threat like Gogeta Blue. Some honorable mentions are Broly for his massive damage with good defense and domain, the LR Gammas for their amazing support and defensive kit, Orange Piccolo for never falling off with his insane defense and giant form, and LR AGL Ultimate Gohan. Even with his somewhat limiting passive, he can still be on some great teams and be a great partner for other Gohans. There's also LR Ginyu, who put the special pose category on the map again. Moving on to the second best, we've got the brand new Super Bosses GOAT, Cellmax. As one of the most anticipated cards in the game's history, he definitely delivered. This card is exactly what the category needed. Even though he sadly can't reach his full potential in any category, he single-handedly pushed super bosses and artificial life forms to the top. He's pretty much invincible and does insane damage. Dodge characters are nice, but why dodge an attack when you can just eat it without a worry in the world? Cellmax has easy conditions and amazing payoffs. I mean 999% defense, and with every attack directed towards him is basically a ghost usher that also causes ultimate damage as a free add-on. He also has all the links he needs to be a good fit for the team. The literal only reason he isn't number 1 is because of his team limitations. But besides that, he's the best card in the game. I'm just not a fan of limitations. Regardless though, I don't see any way for them to power creep a card like this. I wonder if we're in an age of Dokkan where cards will be usable forever. I mean, of course they can make harder events in bigger numbers, but are we really gonna make bosses hit for 1 billion damage to make room for cards that can do even more crazy stuff? I just don't see it as realistic, cause even with the super easy A's, 90% of the cards will be useless against new bosses if the developer's goal is to increase difficulty and the strength of new cards by giant leaps. Only time will tell us what their plan is. Now moving on to the best card in Dokkan. We're talking about a card that will be prominent even after the 10th anniversary in my opinion, and that is Beast Gohan. The only reason I have him above Cellmax is his versatility. Cell and Gohan are very alike when it comes to their role on their teams, but Gohan has the ability to be the leader of his team, which means you can have 2 Gohans on a 200% lead, and that is just broken. Gohan doesn't ever cause a game over. Even if it's an attack that is supposed to KO you, he eats it and becomes even stronger. He fits on more teams and has no conditions. He can also activate his active skill as soon as turn 2. He's just another card that does his job perfectly. I don't see Gohan going anywhere for a long time. He's my GOAT, and if he has never failed me in any endgame content. He's always good on key, and his damage output is no joke either. They're gonna have to release some complete BS if they want something that's actually challenging his defense. My advice, if you can't get anything else in the 9th anniversary, make sure to get Beast Gohan, because anniversary units are always the strongest cards in the game for a while, but he's on a different level compared to anything we've ever gotten in the past. Let me know down below if you guys agree or disagree with my list, and make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because starting in September I should be back to posting multiple videos every week if things go well. I really appreciate everyone who's clicked on this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon.